Hello everyone, this is Crota giving you a shoutcast between LiquidNazgul and TheLittleOne here on Lost Temple. This is, I believe, the semifinals. This is round 4, or there's 4 players left, and then they're going to be playing a third and fourth player match and a first and second player match. So, not the finals, I guess the semifinals, but it's not single elimination at this point, so you can still play for third. Anyways, that's a little bit more detail than you probably needed. LiquidNazgul spawning over here as the blue Protoss player at the 9 o'clock position. Meanwhile, his opponent, TheLittleOne, spawning over here as the random Zerg player, as I guess that's purple? Yeah, it's purple Zerg against blue Protoss. So we'll see how that really works out. LiquidNazgul gonna go ahead and drop down a pylon at this front door and start to do that scouting. Unbeknownst to him, though, it is gonna be a close spawn, so a probe now gonna be coming over here to the 12 o'clock position as this Overlord now coming into it and gonna reveal this Nexus. Taking a look, Chrono Boost still gonna be able to use it, and now getting a very early gateway, so an earlier gateway before getting that 12th probe, or that 10th probe, and now getting that Chrono Boost in order to try to speed this up. I believe this is so that there's not going to be that much of a Zergling harass. Taking a look at the LittleOne. LittleOne does not seem to have, seems to be going for, I guess, a fast hatchery expansion instead. And this may be a little bit of a mistake, as LiquidNazgul does in fact have an earlier gateway than a normal Protoss player would be going. And you can already see that the gateway is rallied to this position. Hatchery is in fact down, but I do not see any spawning pools yet. Taking a look at the energy on the LiquidNazgul's Nexus, the Nexus has plenty of energy for Chrono Boost, so we may have a Chrono Boosted Zealot coming out of there in just a moment, and there it goes. So that Zealot will be coming out in 23 units of time as opposed to 33 units of time. I think the 23 units of time translate into 15 seconds in order to produce a single Zealot. Taking a look back over here, the Nexus is going to be able to go ahead and Chrono Boost once more in about, 3 seconds, and then get a secondary Zealot waiting for it. Yeah, secondary Zealot already coming out, so this is going to be a very, very heavy rush. This is for all those people who say, just skip the first 2 minutes every single game, otherwise you would not have been able to see this very, very early harassment that's already coming in from LiquidNazgul. This is, 2 minutes into the video, 3 minutes on the timer, and we already have a rush coming in. LiquidNazgul getting that hatchery, and we're going to see, the spawning pool is not going to be done for quite some time. There are in fact 3 larvae being saved up though, so the LittleOne going to go ahead and try to spam up those, units and now try to get that Roach Warren. Taking a look over here, we now have 2 Zealots coming in, so those 2 Zealots are going to be coming in side by side, as a 4th Zealot already being warped in, and the 3rd Zealot now in transition. So let's take a look at this. Are those Zealots going to go after that hatchery, or are they going to go after some of those drones? Going after the hatchery, don't know about this particular strategy, as now 6 Zerglings are going to be coming in. Really needs to wait for 8 Zerglings to come in. Will they be able to get in a couple free hits on those Zerglings without getting taken down? However, a single Zealot going to be trying to be micro, trying to get taken down. Able to take down one of those Zerglings, however, and now those 7 Zerglings, perhaps going to head off to the north side and try to take down this, try to push into the harassment. Single Zealot for LiquidNazgul going to be running back around, and those 7 Zerglings are going to be a definite issue if he's not careful. Taking a look at one single Zealot sitting in that gateway, and now do we have a sentry being trained? No, secondary Zealot, and now some probes coming off the line in order to do a little bit of fighting, trying to take down some of those probes and those Zerglings. And now taking a look back over here, yeah, Roach is getting able to get a couple kills off. Taking a look, I do not see any drone kills. I do not know what happened to all of those units. Taking a look at LiquidNazgul's army, only down to 200, so this is looking really bad already, as there's only 2 Zealots for this army. I have no idea what happened to the Zealots that were in the base earlier, trying to switch back and forth. I'll probably have to rewind this perhaps to the 4-minute mark and try to capture what happened with those Zealots. Zealots now coming around, trying to catch up to those Zerglings. Zerglings able to run back around. A single sentry on that high ramp. It will be able to drop down a force field if need be, and now getting a Stalker as well. And now in come those units, dropping down that force field. So those Zerglings and those Roaches now coming in single file. However, that sentry was taken down, and this is looking really bad, as LiquidNazgul, trying to do a very, very heavy early rush, is now getting punished by it. Now out comes a Stalker, so that Stalker is going to be a good counter to those Roaches, and now the Stalker trying to focus down some of those Zerglings, but however a lot of probes getting taken down as well. So 3 Roaches against a single Stalker, and there's also a Zergling coming in as well. Down goes that Zergling, and now still a little bit of a fight coming in. Stalker still having plenty of shields, trying to fight back even further. One of those Roaches down to 19 hit points, needs to get microed, and now in comes a Zealot. So Zealot's going to try to start taking down that one particular unit, that one roach, as I just got a text message. Anyways, coming back over here, this roach gonna take, not gonna get taken down by probes instead, and things not looking good for LiquidNazgul. LiquidNazgul sitting on his army, only is 225. Taking a look at the losses, however, LiquidNazgul has only lost essentially a single stalker more in terms of units. However, it just seems so imbalanced as the roach, as the amount of units are just currently running around inside the space. A secondary gateway now up and running, trying to produce more units. More Zerglings coming in. Stalker trying to run away, unable to escape, as those roaches now trying to take down those pylons. And with those 2 pylons down, that gateway will lose production. But one single zealot, now once again, going to be able to come back out, trying to take down the rest of these Zerglings and these roaches. Probes trying to do their little zap thing against those Zerglings, but things are not looking good at all. And I believe now LiquidNazgul is going to have to say GG. There it is. I'm going to go ahead and load the game back up to, I believe, the 3-minute or the 4-minute mark and see what happens down over here. So in come these zealots here, perhaps the 4-minute 30-second mark. So in come these zealots are now coming in. So there's 3 zealots coming in, and now they're trying to take down this hatchery. And now in come those Zerglings, and a little bit of engagement trying to fight off these Zerglings. Those zealots now coming in, taking a look, and there are some more Zerglings being trained up at that same time. And now in come those drones, and the little one getting a very nice surround off on these 3 zealots, and quickly taking down all of those zealots in just a matter of seconds. And taking a look, still getting, what, 10 drones? Taking a look at the harvester count, however, the little one is definitely behind at 11 harvesters versus 22, but we already know the outcome and the ending of the game. Thanks for watching, thanks for listening. Sorry that I missed that earlier portion where those 3 zealots got surrounded by drones and Zerglings. That was really, really fast, how fast you lost those units. Anyway, thanks for watching and thanks for listening. Stay tuned for Game 2 between LiquidNazgul and the Little One here from the Team Liquid Invitational Round 4.